ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the seller and Ray White, Glen Waverley, I welcome you to today's public auction for number 41 Appletree Drive here in Glen Waverley. My name is Danny John, and I'm proudly to be auctioneer this afternoon and also assist you with your purchase. The marketing team, you've met throughout the campaign. We've got Belinda Van Suylen, Natalie, Josh, also Chris Fan from the office, here to assist you with your competition. So if you have any questions regarding the property, the paperwork, or some technical advice with your bidding strategy, they are here to help. Now, first I draw your attention to is the contract sale, which has been made available to you prior to today's auction and on display for the last 30 minutes. Very straightforward auction contract. You find a little difference compared to the others that we're using the state of Victoria for residential property auctions. Two parts of contract form the framework of competition here today. The particular sale, together with both general and special conditions. Attached to that is the vendor statement, which is more commonly known as a Section 32 document that outlines all the relevant information you need to know in terms of becoming a new owner of this property right here. Now, the particular sale address is followed. The marketing agent partner here today is Ray White Real Estate, and the property we sell is commonly known to you and I, your neighbours, your postman, your Uber Eats delivery driver, simply as number 41 Appletree Drive here in Glen Waverley. Now, inclusive in today's sale, all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, window finishings, everything that's in the nature will be delivered to you by settlement date. And we sell on auction conditions today. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are the successful purchaser, at the conclusion of today's auction, we'll need two things from you. First is your autograph on the dotted line on the contract sale, and then 10% deposit equivalent of the purchase price here today. We do accept a personal check if you still have one of those, or online transfer, but if you do choose to use the way of online transfer, we need $20,000 as the minimum amount for you to transfer into our trust account after you sign the contract sale, and the balance is to be paid next Monday. Settlement is flexible, 90 days mark, of course, unless you made other arrangements with the marketing team before the commencement of today's auction. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as your auctioneer, it's my duty and responsibility to ensure today's auction is conducted in accordance with the rules or any additional conditions that's made available for inspection prior to today's auction. The rules prohibit making a false bid, prohibits a bidder trying to prevent other bidders from bidding, or any major disruptions by bidders during the course of the auction, and there are fines for these conducts. Bidders will be indicated upon request by me as the auctioneer. The rules permits vendor bids and terms I will use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor will be simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer here today can make a vendor bid. Now lastly, buyers, if you want to be the one assigning one of these in the next 15 to 20 minutes time, please pay particular attention to the next two rules, because they are crucial for your success here today. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. So before I knock it down to the successful purchaser here today, I'll simply call it out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call, and once the property has been knocked down, I can't take any more bids. Plenty of Ray White staff alongside, so make sure your bids are called out loud and clearly before I knock it down to your competitor. It's the last auction of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We will be here, so you don't need to be rushing, but also don't take your time. It is cold. Now lastly, owner has a reserve price in the event if we fall short of that reserve. By law, only the last bidder will have that first opportunity to buy this property at our owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to number 41 Appletree Drive here in Glen Waverley. When you come to purchase a house with a street address that has the name when they name the entire estate after, you know you are buying in the best streets in this particular pocket of Glen Waverley. Appletree Drive in the centre of Appletree Estate, or Appletree Hill Estate, I should say. The property itself, immaculately maintained and presented. I think no one would disagree with me with that statement. 744 square metres with almost 21 metres frontage. And the property itself, that's something you can move straight in if you're looking for a family home. It has the size, the functionality, the space for you to do that straight away. And also investors, this is what we call a rentable straightaway property. You put it on the rent roll, 580 to some low 600 rental return per week. That's what you're looking at. Or just look at your next door neighbour a few doors down. If you're looking for a perfect rectangular block with everything this particular pocket of Glen Waverley is known for, right here on your doorstep, for a dream site, a site for you to build your dream home, this is it. The buyers, you know this already. You've already walked down the road and know that's the access to Napier Park and Shepherd's Bush, only a few hundred metres down the road. We are within walking distance to Mount View Primary School, which is one of the best in the whole state Victoria public education system. And the property itself, like I said, isn't it 90 days perfect timing for settlement? Because that will take you just 1 week, exactly 1 week before Christmas Eve. Which means, after you buy this property here today, you're able to have your Christmas dinner right in here in 2022. Isn't that nice? But unfortunately, only one buyer is able to do that here today. Like I said, he's called. Let's get it on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Number 41 Appletree Drive here in Glen Waverley. Who's going to have their Christmas dinner here in this house this year? Time to find out. Fair is more even-handed. Starts. By the way, that's the cue for you to start to place your bid. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? Indicating selling range starts from 1,350,000, somewhere around there, or even a bit of a lower than that. I don't mind wherever you're comfortable with, ladies and gentlemen. The last auction of the day, you make the call. Wherever you're comfortable with. I can't start with a vendor bid, but wherever you're comfortable. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? You know, for every auction, this is the routine. Everyone tried to test how quiet that neighbourhood is by not saying anything. Where do we go? All right, I'll make it a nice ease. There we go, just beat me. At 1.3, let's go. Call it $20,000 rise anywhere at all. At $1,300,000, welcome to you, sir. At 1.3 is the bid there to $1,300,000. Who's going to take me to 320? At 1.3 is the call now. At $1,300,000, who's going to call 132? At 1.300 is the current bid. You holding the key now, sir, to 1.3. At $1,300,000, take me to 320 over 1. At 1.3 is the call. Are we done? Certainly not at this level. At 1.3 that you all came out here not to see me. You are here to make a bid, to buy. In order to do that, we need your active participation. At $1,300,000, they know the value. At 1.3 is the bid. Who's going to take me to 132? At $1,300,000, are we done, finished? And silent now. At $1,300,000, with the opening bidder. First call at 1.3. $1,300,000. Are we done? Certainly not at this level. Great value still.
135.
At 135, even better. At $1,350,000. Straight back, sir. Call it 370. Don't make that scary. At 1,350 at 1.35. At 135, what do you want to do?
360.
360. Sure, we're rolling tens at 1,360, ma'am, against you. What do you want to do? Take me straight to 1.4. At 1,360 with the opening bidder. At 1,360. Looks like all the activities are going on this direction. What about here at $1,360,000 with the opening bidder? He's holding the key and the rest of you just holding a brochure. At 1,360, are we done? First call at $1,360,000. What do you say? 70 or better bids, a 10 or better bids will put you back to the driver's seat at $1,360,000. I thought that was a bid. 1,360, you got me excited. At $1,360,000 to 1.36. Where do we go? Another 10 will put you back to 80, even better at 1.38.
90.
90, straight back, 1-4. 139, where's the opening bidder? They know the value at $1,390,000 for 1.39. At 139 is the bid. At $1,390,000, another 10. Tempt you back in. Also here at $1,390,000. First call. 1-4. If you're not sure, just bid. That's only money. At 129 is the call now, second time.
Is it on the market yet?
We'll find out very soon. 1-4. We're getting there, brick by brick. 1-4. Third and final call at $1,390,000 with the opening bidder. Are we done, finished, and silent now at $1,390,000. 1-4. Also here, another 10 at 1,390 at $1,390,000. Are we all done? All finished? All silent now at $1,390,000.
3 to 5.
10.
10. Give me your
We didn't get to 1-4. 5's not working, too early.
1-4.
1-4. Welcome back at 1-4. Get your next one
Another
ready.
10.
10 at 410 at 141 at 1,410. See, 5 wouldn't work. 420 at $1,410,000. Are we all done? All finished? All silent now with the opening bidder at $1,410,000. All done, finished, and silent. First time. 420. Second call at $1,410,000.
We're on the market.
There you go. You heard it at $1,410,000. We're on the market and selling. The gavel is out. 420.
You take 5?
I'll take 5. Let's see if that works.
142.
There we go. 142 already. 430. Also here, sir, at $1,430,000.
30.
30. There we go. 30. 143. See? 10. 40. At $1,430,000 with the opening bidder. They are holding the key. They want it. They want it back. They want their 7-8 back. What about you? At $1,430,000. Start counting. First time. Another 5 or 10. Your call. Same opportunity over here at $1,430,000. Second call. At 143, we are selling. If you've been holding back, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the market and selling here today at $1,430,000 for the third and final call. What do you say? 535. 1435. 40. 40. Straight back. Another 5. 45. 50, sir. 50. 1450. 1,450. Another 5. Another 5 at 55. 1455, sir. What do you say? At $1,455,000. Against you, take me to 60.
60.
60. 65. At 1460 now. At 1460 is the opening bidder. $1,460,000.
Another 5? Another 6.
Another 5. At 65. 70, sir. At 1465. At $1,465,000. Start counting once now. At $1,465,000. 70. 70 straight back. 70. 75. 75. 80, sir. 1475. I'll take me straight 15. See if that works. What do you say, sir?
80.
80. 1489. Another 5. Or take me to 1.5.
85.
85. 85. 90. At 1485. At $1,485,000 against you, opening bidder. Haven't forgot about you, ladies. And at 1485 is the current bid. is the winning bid. Do I let him have it now? Yes, sir.
90.
90. 1.5. 1.5. Good bid at 1.5. There we go. At 1.5. What do you say, sir? At $1,500,000 and $1.5 million. That's the winning bid now. You shake your head one way, just get to the house. At 1.5. See, I told you 10 will work. 1,500,000 against you. How are we all done, finished and silent? At 1.5. First call. At $1,500,000.
Can we take him one?
See if that works. 501. Down to the ones. 102. 502. 503. You started, sir. 1,502,000. They are holding the key. 1502. What do you want to do? At $1,502,000.
1505.
05. Good bid. 1505. 106. 506 over 1. At $1,506,000. Oh, we don't finish in silent. First call. At $1,506,000. What do you say, sir? Second call. At $1,506,000. All finished. All silent here at $1,506,000. Thank you for your patience. Just trying to do the best he could here. At 1506. Need to know now, ladies, are you still in, out, 5 or 6? Thank you for being here today at $1,506,000 for the third and final call at $1,506,000. 1,000. 1,000.
1,000.
Sorry, 508. 9. 1509. Just stuck in. 1,509,000. What do you say? Also here, sir, at 1,509,000. 510. 510. At 510 and 151. At 1,510,000, sir, against you. At 151, there you now. At 1,000, 511. At 511. 512. 1512. At 1,512,000. What do you want to do? At 1512 to 1,512,000, opening bidder, same opportunity, one or better bid. At 1512, oh, we don't finish. It's silent now to $1,512,000. One more, 13. 14. 14 here, 1514. 15. 16. 17. 20. Good bid. 1520. 121. 1521. 1,521. Another 1,000 to 22. 23. 23. 24. 5. 1525. Call it 30. $1,525,000. Are we done finished? And silent here at 1525. 530. Good bid. 131. 31. 40. At $1,531,000. First call at 153. 35. 136. 1536. At $1,536,000. 40. First call at $1,536,000. Are we done? Second call at $1,536,000. 37. That's one more to 37. 38. 38. See, 39. 39 to 40. 40 out of 9 to 40. 154. At $1,540,000. What do you want to do, sir? Hold permission to sell. At $1,540,000, all done, finished, and silent. Fair warning. Once now.
550.
550. Good bid at 155. 151. 1551. 551,000 over 1 million. That's the current bid. What do you want to do, sir? At 1,551,000. Thank you for your patience. To 1551. Need to know, are we done? First call. At $1,551,000. Second call at $1,551,000 against you, sir. What do you want to do here?
52.
52. 53. 53. 60. At $1,553,000. Call it 3 times. First, second, third and final call at $1,553,000. What do you want to do, sir? Need to know. Are you sure? Give you 3 fair warning. Think about it. No more inspections. No more auctions next Saturday. Unless you really wanted to come and see me. I will be here every Saturday on auctions at $1,553,000. 3 warnings. Once, twice, 3 times at $1,553,000. How are we all done? All finished? All silent? Definitely out. Just to confirm. Definitely out. Thank you for bidding here today. At 41 Appletree Drive in Glen Waverley, we are selling! And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the new owner. It is sold! Congratulations! Well bought. Commiserations to the owner here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for attending another successful Remark Waverley auction. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.